Hi. Afternoon, Bill. When you go over a film from a game like last night, how much time do you spend on evaluating scheme with your coaching staff versus going over how an individual player might have performed?
Yeah, we go through all of it. Yep.
And how would you, in following up on that question, how would you characterize the needs from last night? Is it pretty much 50-50 down the middle that there were schemes that could have changed, individual playing that could have changed? How would you break that down from last night after watching the film now?
I feel pretty sure that everybody that participated in the game, player or coach, feels like they could have done a better job. I certainly feel that way. I know every member of the coaching staff feels that way. Talked to quite a few of the players after the game. I know they all feel that way too. So we just have to go back to work and find a way to all do a better job than that.
Thank you, Bill.
Oh, you're welcome.
Next question, Evan Lazar. And I'll ask anybody else to hit 5-star if you want to ask a question.
Hey, Bill, I just wanted to ask you if you feel like there's a lack of maybe energy on defense, swarming to the football, and kind of seems like Dietrich tried to get the guys fired up at the beginning of the second half and kind of get the players' energy level up a little bit.
No, I think the effort and the energy are good. We're just not having a lot of success in any area, and I think as soon as we start having some, you'll see a difference. But it's hard to have it when you're not making enough plays, just start making enough plays in any phase of the game. So we've just got to perform better, and I think the energy and the effort and all that is okay. We're trying. Everybody's trying hard. We're just not getting it done. So, which is all that matters.
Thanks, Coach.
Next question will be Chris Price. And I'll ask anybody else to hit 5-star if you want to ask a question.
Hey, Bill, was curious to know how close Josh Gordon was to playing last night. It looked like he was kind of a game-time decision.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just take it day by day and see how it goes. There are a number of factors involved here. When he feels like he's ready, we feel like he's ready, and there's sufficient opportunity to back that up, then we'll see about making him active. We just didn't feel like we were at that point last night.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We'll go back to Mike Petraglia.
Bill, obviously you guys have been in this position before with starts in September that are less than ideal. What is the key, from your perspective, to moving on quickly? And why have you guys been able to do that in years past?
I don't really care anything about any other year or any other team or any other month or anything else. We've just got to take a look at the situation we're in right now and figure out how to improve it. So that's what we'll try to do.
Mike, Chris, or Evan
Yep.
will give you a final question or a couple final questions here since no one else is raising their hand.
Bill, it's Mike again. Can you sense that Tom is particularly frustrated?
Well, I don't think anybody's real happy with where we're at right now at any part of the football team. So, again, we know that we all have to do a better job. and we're all committed to doing that.
And we've got two final questions here. We'll go Andrew Callahan, followed by Anthony Galuzia.
Bill, I'm curious, when you look over not only yesterday's game but the two prior, are you seeing any commonalities in the way offenses have been attacking you, and has it largely been expected the way that they've game planned and prepared for your defense?
You're asking the question relative to the Patriots' defense, or both?
Correct. Yeah, no, your defense, how teams are attacking you when they're on offense.
I think when you play teams in this league, they generally, for the most part, do what they're comfortable doing. I don't think you see teams put in a new offense every week. Certainly dealt with a lot of RPO type plays in the first 2 weeks of the season. Didn't really have that much last night. Maybe one time, kind of, but so I wouldn't say Detroit offensively ran the same type of plays that we saw from Jacksonville and Houston. But again, Detroit's a good offensive team. They've had a lot of success. They have a lot of good players. They do some of the things that they do. Each week, naturally adjust them, tailor them up a little bit for the team they're playing against. That's what everybody does. We see that from every team. Certainly Houston did a lot of that. There are things that are kind of their normal thing, but they're a little bit different because of a look they want to give us. So I think that's what you see. I think that's what we've seen. So no, I wouldn't say Detroit's offense closely patterned what we saw from Jacksonville or Houston. There were some concepts that were similar, but again, I think those are concepts that were pretty characteristic of what the Lions normally do anyway. So.
And last question for Coach Belichick will be Anthony Galuzia.
Hey, Bill. With the obvious contributors missing from the lineup on, both sides of the ball, how do you, after a start like this, balance, you can't just wait for those guys to come back and hope that it will greatly improve things. But I guess, so how do you manage not overreacting to what changes need to be made while also considering that those guys will be back for you?
Right. Well, I'm not really sure that I understand what you're getting at, but I don't know what overreacting or underreacting is. I'm not sure what that means. We're trying to get ready to beat Miami. That's what we're doing this week. That's last week we tried to get ready to beat Detroit. Obviously, it didn't work out very well, but that game's over with. And other than learning from it, there's nothing we can do about it. We have to get ready for Miami. So that's what we're going to do. I don't think that's overreacting. I don't think it's underreacting. I think it's getting ready for the next game, like all the other 31 teams in the league have to do. So that's what do we need to do that? And that's we have to make those decisions and allocate the time that we have in meetings and on the practice field to try to be as productive as we can with those opportunities and that time period. So that's what we'll try to do there.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.